All right, this problem says Cliff just graduated from high school and received $800 in cash and gifts from friends and relatives. In addition, he received 3 scholarships. These are his scholarships. If Cliff takes all his gifts and scholarship and invests it in a 24-month CD paying 2% compounded daily, how much will he have when he cashes it in 24 months? So his principal is just going to equal all of these things added together.
Which is 1,450.
Okay, that's his principal. His rate, the interest rate is 0.02. The invested in a 24-month CD, so the N times T is 24. The total compounding is just 24. And it's compounded daily. Compounded daily means that N equals...
360.
I don't know if your teacher wants 360 or 365.
360.
You sure?
We always use Banker's Rule.
Okay, so if it's a Banker's Rule, then you would use 360 as your N. If it wasn't a Banker's Rule, if it was an actual, then it'd be 365. 0.25, actually. It'd be 365.25 otherwise.
Why 0.25?
Because of leap year. But Banker's Rule, I think they just use 360. So here's our formula. A equals the principal times 1 plus the rate over the number of compoundings per year raised to the number of compoundings times the number of years. Or in our case, like I said, this is the tricky part with CDs. A lot of times this is just the number of compoundings. You don't have to worry about an N and T. If it says 24 months, a 24-month CD, that means that it's compound. Hold on one second. So actually, no, let's rethink that. If it's compounded daily, that it's a 24-month CD, we're actually going to multiply that by 30, because so 24 months is the total number.
Mm-hmm.
So Banker's Rule says there's 30 days in a month.
24 divided by 30.
Nope. How many total times are you going to compound it? For 24 months, you're going to compound it every day. There's 30 days in a normal month. So that's, what is that, 60, 7,200? 720 would be your number up here. So your NT is actually 720 using Banker's Rule. So your A equals the principal, which is 1450, times 1 plus 0.02 over 30 raised to the...
Over 360.
Sorry, 360, thank you. Over 360 raised to the 720.
1,509.17.
And that does check out, that does make sense, because 24 months is how many years? 2 years. And if you're compounding it every day for 2 years, how many times are you going to compound it? 720. So there's your 360 is your days in a year, and that's the days in 2 years, because that's how many times you're going to compound it. So what would your answer be?
1,509.17.
1,509.17. So the question, make sure you answer the question. It says, how much money will he have when he cashes it in? That's the amount of money he'll have. They didn't say how much money will he make. How much money he'll make, you would subtract 1,450 if they asked how much money would he make in interest. If they said how much money did he make in interest. Like, they could have asked the question if he took out only in a CD, just so you know, a CD you don't ever just take out the interest. A certificate of deposit is a little bit different, because what they do is you basically leave your money in and you can't take it out until 24 months is up, and at that point it doesn't do you any good to leave it in, typically, because they won't keep giving you interest on that, or maybe it'll convert over to a regular savings account or something like that. But a CD is basically a bank's way of knowing that you're not going to take that money out. So a bank will give you a higher rate on a CD.
Principal It's guaranteed, right?
Right.
That's what a
So
CD
a
is?
CD means that the interest rate is a set interest rate for a set period of time, and you are telling them that you're not going to take the money out of the bank. Whereas a savings account, if you give them that much money in a savings account, they won't give you 2%, they maybe will give you 1%, because you can take the money out, take it in and out. So with the CD, the bank knows that you're gonna keep that money in the account, and then they can lend it out to other people at a higher interest rate.
So they're being bogus.
They're what?
You just said it.
No, they're not being bogus. That's just the way a business makes money. They want to make sure that some of their money, they'll let you take money in and out of a bank account, but they're not going to give you the highest interest rate that they can afford to give you if you're going to keep taking it in and out of the bank. So if you give them money in a CD, you're basically telling them, I won't touch this money for 2 years. Here you go, I won't touch it for 2 years. So that means they know that they can lend that money out to someone else at a higher rate, maybe a 5 or 6% rate, and they're making money. They're making more money, obviously, than they're giving you back. And so that's what a bank does. They're in the business of making money.